Hey, what's up guys, this is BubbaTV24 and welcome to the channel. Today, I am in the game Reborn as Swordman in Roblox. And I'm going to show you guys the first two areas of the game here. It's a simulator game where you do a lot of training and you fight bosses. This is something that we have seen before many times actually, and it's no real different than the others, but this game in my opinion has some of the coolest looking swords that I've seen in Roblox in a while. There have been some cool games before that have had really cool swords, and this one really hits me where I like fantasy swords. Big, huge, hulking swords that really, in reality, you would just clobber somebody to death with instead of like actually cutting anything. But I'll show you guys the first area, how you play the game, and what you do, because it is pretty simple. We've played these types of games before. If you've played a simulator game, you know what to expect, you know what you're getting here. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to start by coming over to one of these training dummies, and you're going to start swinging at the training dummy. You're going to be gaining stuff as you go, and as you go through the training dummies, you'll obviously be making more per swing here. So once you get the amount of strength that you want to get, you're going to come over here and you're gonna fight. Of course, there are also pets you can open here for different trophy amounts, and you get those trophies from fighting bosses. Now, these right here will tell you how much it is recommended. So this is basically how much health they have, or maybe even double the amount of health that they have here. So we're gonna actually go in here. You can auto fight, or you can just manually do it. I'm going to do it manually. I'm going to one-shot everything that's in here. So this guy is 100, boom. And we're basically going to run through and just hit every single person in here, and we're going to gain wins as well as experience for the sword that we are using. I'll show you guys the different swords that I've unlocked up to this point. They all look pretty cool to some degree, so we're just going to one-shot all these guys and get a decent amount of wins and some XP for my sword. And as you can see, boom, we got 1 XP here. So we beat this, great. We're going to come back here, and doing this upgrades the radius, I guess, how far away the sword can actually hit from. So that's a thing, and that will increase that. I don't think it actually increases power. I think it just increases the distance at which the sword can hit, so like the reach. So just looking down here, we start off with the stick. We have a basic like long sword looking thing, a cool fist blade that you can get, and these are all obtained by defeating bosses in the little boss run. We got this thing here that looks pretty cool. This right here, which I think looks really cool. These razor fists here. We have a celestial star blade. This one right here is the violet 2 blades. This looks really cool. I'm liking this a lot, actually. The heavy cleaver, which I think is relatively close to a gut sword there. A jewel rapier. We've got one of these. We have a spark spinuckles. Not one that I've actually used, but looks pretty cool. We have dual realm fire axes, which look kind of nice. I think I have seen these ones before in different games. We've got these magma twin hooks, which are pretty cool as well. And then we have the alien crimson. This is from the next sets of zones. We're actually going to do that here in a second. And then we have where I am at now, which is this big chungus right here of the azure greatsword. So once you get enough wins and you have defeated the final boss, you can come and escape the castle and go to the next zone over here, which is where I'm currently at. I can actually leave this and we'll go check this out here soon. But here are the monsters that we're going to be fighting here. So just some like random dudes as we go through, and then of course there's like a random Ghost Rider cameo here, cloaked Luffy, creepy masker, and then a quartz titan is the final boss here. This is where we're going to get the gigantic sword that we're using, and of course for the majority of these guys, and I will be one-shotting them, and I think I have enough strength to just one-shot everything if I'm not mistaken. In this case, I believe the final boss has double health. That is from the recommended amount, so he has 2 times what the recommended amount of strength is for their health. So I'm pretty much just gonna, yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna 2-shot it. There we go, boom, good to go. We won that one. And of course, everything is the same, except in this world, we've actually unlocked this tower here. And the tower is basically like a dungeon run, and what you do is you try and get as far into it as possible by fighting enemies, and as you fight enemies you're going to unlock keys, which can be used over here in these chests to unlock auras. Auras over here will do things like give you a damage increase, defense, and then extra wins. So you're going to want those. And of course, there's also rebirthing. Once you get enough of the different trophies, you can get rebirths and increase your power per whatever. There's a season rank to all of this, so these are all the different keys. And of course, there are 3 different chests you can get, as well as some special keys over here for completing different floors. So those are things that you're going to want to do. We've defeated everything. We have gotten some good pets here. I've defeated the guys. I have leveled up. And I am going to go to the pyramid now. Let's take a look and see what there is to do here. All right. It looks like we need to get to at least 1 billion strength. And it looks like we have the Wrathful Warrior. We have King Tut. He looks very sad. A Viper King, Steel Sentinel, the Inferno Sentinel, and then Anubis is our final boss there. So we also have, it looks like, a boss over here. Oh, also, if you have broken keys, you get broken keys by getting duplicates here. You can trade these in for other keys. So I might just save up for a 500 key and call that a day. How much do I need? 2 billion for Tanjiro to fight Tanjiro. Not going to do that, but it looks like they do have boss loot over here. That's going to be kind of cool. We're going to get this case right here, which is a relic. So that's a thing. So we would need 2 billion to do that. And then, of course, we can come over here and get eggs and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see farther into this, you want to see the late game stuff or the end game stuff, be sure to leave a like on the video. Feel free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.